To start off the first episode, Titan TV caught up with Miss Noguer, PHS students, and fellow foreigners as we take a look at the foreign exchange program that was held in late September.
This whole idea about the exchange program kind of came at us very quickly. I got a phone call from Spain in my classroom, and they talked to me about this great program that they had. I'm not exactly sure how they found me, but I'm really glad they did.
Ms. Noguer asked us if anyone would be interested in doing a cultural exchange program, and so they needed a certain number of people who would be willing to take someone, and I was like, oh, well, I'll just ask my mom, and she ended up saying yes. So that's how I ended up with Sonia. And it was just really fun. We Skype chatted over the summer, so it was like texting just whenever we could.
When I see these kids coming together who've never met, the only thing they have in common is that they're both really enthusiastic about this whole idea of getting to know each other's culture. When they meet, they're excited, they put their best selves forward, and they form a relationship.
I was nervous because I'd done another exchange, and I was like close to the persons there, but I didn't have like a relationship, and now I have known the culture and I have a friendship, so that's fine.
I was a little bit nervous about the English thing, not understanding a single thing, and everything a mess. This high school, going to classes and changing from classroom to classroom.
I was really nervous to meet Adrian at first, but then we became really good friends.
I didn't know what to expect. I was very nervous. I was afraid Jorge wouldn't like me. I was afraid, that's good. I was afraid he wouldn't like Pembroke. I was afraid I would have to speak Spanish, but it turned out great. He's awesome. Speaks better English than I do.
It's kind of nerve-wracking to have someone come live in my house with my crazy family, but it was fun.
Well, I've lived quite a few years in Spain, so I've had the opportunity to experience the culture, so have my children. And I get frustrated when I try and convey those feelings, that learning to students, it's just hard to do.
I was expecting to see the culture and know the culture from America, because I really like the culture that I saw on movies and everything.
I think my favorite part was going to Boston because I didn't come to the United States before, and it's a really different country from Spain. And my favorite part was going to the beach too, because I like so much the beach.
My favorite part was when a friend of American teacher invited us to go in a plane flight in the Hanson Airport. I think it was Hanson Airport, okay. And it was like a lot of fun because, I like risky things and being on that airplane.
My favorite part has been the community of teachers that we have, with the two teachers that came over from Madrid. They're English teachers in Madrid, we're Spanish teachers at PHS. And just communicating with them and seeing how they work and comparing it to how we work, getting ideas from them, talking about things, because they're very open, they're very intelligent.
The main differences were the schedule, the daily routine. We get up later because school starts later. I kind of need to readjust my timeline and my schedule.
They eat strange hours for us. Like we have the dinner at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the evening, and they have the dinner at 6 o'clock. So there are 3 hours of difference, and it's really strange.
They do eat a lot. We don't eat that much in Spain. It's not very healthy food, but yeah, I do like it.
I saw an American football amateur play, and it was really boring because they don't pass the half of the field.
The idea that when they meet here and then they maintain and develop their relationship over, a 5-month period before we go over there in February, that they're opening themselves up to all of this diversity that they weren't open to perhaps before, and all of these new experiences, all these different points of view, that they just didn't have a window necessarily in Pembroke to look through and see this diversity, this different way of thinking, and now they do. They have a friend, and they're maintaining a relationship and opening themselves up to a lot of new experiences and new ideas. And they're developing their communication skills in real time. They have to communicate here in English, but then when the kids go over to Spain, they have to communicate in Spanish. So it's just practical.
I'm excited just to see Spain. I think from the pictures I've seen, it looks very different than America. Everything's very much older, and it would be a neat experience.
I'm excited just to see, because she got to see like where we go to school and like what we do for fun. So I'm excited to go to Spain and experience all the same things, but in her hometown.
I'm really looking forward to just seeing the city of Madrid and also experiencing all the food and just the culture.
Now we have all these friends from Spain that we can Snapchat and Instagram and text on WhatsApp. It's just really exciting.